Hello, I'm Dr. Peter Folan. I'm the president here at CM. Catholic Memorial has been in the city of Boston for over 60 years. We're a Christian Brothers school. We've been transforming lives, having our boys embrace service, and becoming the best version of themselves. As we think about this time and place in our world, our boys need to be inspired. They need to be engaged. They need faculty who care about them and who are providing them with the right opportunities to learn. Our Center for Integrated and Applied Learning, it's a space that's going to help our boys to thrive in this fourth industrial revolution. That's what our curriculum does. It gets our boys up out of their chairs, it asks them to use their hands, it asks them to think across departments, to solve problems. So come on inside.
Thank you, Dr. Folan, and again, welcome to CM. I'm excited for you to get inside to see our new Center for Integrated and Applied Learning, where our renovated wing has been equipped with tools and technology to help our students grow more than ever. As excited as I am for you to see that new space, I'm just as excited for you to see the people. Our teachers creating thoughtful and engaging lessons, our students bringing curiosity and energy to the classroom. These are the things that make CM special. As a graduate of the school, I have seen firsthand what that looks like and experienced that bond of brotherhood. Now, you'll head inside to see Assistant Head of School, Mr. Brian Palm.
Hey, welcome inside the Center for Integrated and Applied Learning. Today we're going to take a tour of the 6 studio spaces that we've specially designed to help meet the challenges of our students' future. A student walking through those doors today is less than 10 years away from meeting the workforce of tomorrow. This means that even though that world is complex and ever-changing, we feel that we've created some teaching and learning spaces that will help them meet that challenge. Like inside the Imagination Studio. This space was specially designed for our students to be active learners, for them to work with their peers, to test ideas, and to play with new concepts. They get to move through the iterative process of design as they're thinking about testing those ideas and sharing those ideas with the rest of the world.
I know you've heard from 3 great administrators, but now it's time for the students to lead the way. So let's get going. During my 6 years as a student here, I've seen a lot of great change made to this campus. But this new center makes me so jealous. Well, because I won't have more time to experience it. As you take a look around, you'll notice that these classrooms aren't typical. Well, that's because classes at CM, they really aren't typical. Our teachers go out of their way to make sure that our learning is the #1 priority. And they even stay after school to help us with our homework and different assignments. And this is the Maker's Workshop. Oh, perfect, Sirio's here. Let's go see what he's working on.
This is the portrait I designed on 3D printers, where we design the model and then export it to an STL file. From there, we take it into Cura, which then slices it and adds the supports so that these printers back here can understand it. Now I'm just doing some manual labor to polish it up, make it look nice. But you've got to hear about the laser cutters.
So generally we'd be using paper in this laser cutter, but right now we're using horseshoe crab shells, and that's to raise awareness for their declining numbers. And it's really methods like these, this out-of-the-box thinking, that makes Mr. Murray's class and others like it so fun. Speaking of Mr. Murray, here he is now.
Thanks, Nick. We always want to create projects around here that are fun for our students, but that's not the only reason we create them. We want our students to think critically, be creative, and be prepared to change the world. That's why one component of our 9th grade curriculum is for the students to identify a problem or an inconvenience in their life and come up with an innovative solution to that problem. Then, while employing the design thinking framework, the students refine those ideas and eventually pitch their product to a panel of experts in our version of Shark Tank. That way the students get to stand up, explain their creative process, and receive some valuable feedback. And there's the added bonus that they get to take away their products at the end of the day.
And hello there. It's easy to think about engaging students when we're talking about designing tools, but how do we do it in the social studies curriculum? Simply put, we connect the material to the students' lives. Whether they're debating or discussing technological advancements and whether they're more beneficial or harmful to society because it's related to the internet or weaponry, or maybe they're talking about how to solve political division and they're looking at historical precedent. We have a partnership with the Edward Kennedy Institute, and this allows our students to have a full U.S. Senate simulation where they see how laws are proposed, pondered, and passed. One of our recent classes took this to the next level when they designed their own US Senate simulation to help teach other schools how to do this. Simply put, when I have students that enter my classroom and they have this deep understanding of society and politics and the intersection of the two, it lets me know that they're well on their way to being global citizens and leaders in the community, just like Luke over here.
Thanks, Mr. Earl. Okay, guys, your next stop is going to be straight through those doors to the performance studio. But first, I want to hand things off to John, one of our stars of the stage.
We have this, a room that allows us to get more fully into character, in a more intimate setting.
Excellent, John. Really good job. Hi, I'm Dr. Michael Corso. I'm chair of the theology department and the director of the theater program at Catholic Memorial. We are really excited to have this performance studio as part of our new physical plant at Catholic Memorial. This space creates an opportunity for our students to learn empathy by exploring various characters and to find confidence in their voice as they explore those characters. It cuts across all our liberal arts program because our goal at Catholic Memorial is for our students to become compassionate young men who have a heart of service for other people. And so we can do that by exploring characters through theater in all departments. In addition, for the students in our program who are interested in speech and debate and theater, this is a space where they can call home. They have the opportunity to learn their craft and develop their skills. There is an amazing range of technical capacity in this space. There's an enormous screen, there's overhead lighting for theatrical effects, there's a state-of-the-art sound system, and there's the ability to live stream anywhere in the community or the world. John, let's try that again.
Will do, Dr. Corso. I feel I've really found my passion for acting here, but that wasn't always the case. When I first arrived at CM, I thought I was only going to be an athlete. And I tried a ton of different sports. Football, cross country, basketball, baseball. But as I got more engaged and involved in the various activities and opportunities we have here, I learned it was okay to change. And in 9th grade, when I really became a performer. Since then, I've been in 4 performances, and I've had tons of fun discovering myself as an actor and getting to know guys I never would have known outside of acting. This is a story you hear all the time at CM, whether it's a new club, a new sport like cross country, or a special class like art and design.
I'm Andrew O'Brien, CM's principal, but as I'm constantly reminding people, I'm more than just an administrator, I'm an educator.
In fact, it's in this very classroom where I get to spend the best 45 minutes of my day, working with a group of our seniors in my Leaders in Leadership seminar. You see, we believe it's crucial here at Catholic Memorial that our relationship with our students begins in the classroom. It's what fosters the deep and personal connection that allows us to help our students grow as they are meant to be. I'm a firm believer in the places that you've seen today and the people that you'll continue to meet are what makes this place so special and what fosters the growth in our community. It starts with their leadership in the classroom, where they learn their leadership through group discussions and presentations. And they take it beyond the classroom when they're working in service to others in places like Philadelphia, Texas, and even Lima, Peru. I can see it now, the future peer ministers, the future sports captains, and even lead actors that make up this group that are here with us today. Until then, I want to turn it over to a colleague of mine who's equally committed to fostering the relationships of young men, Mrs. Rich.
Hi, welcome to the Ideation Commons. This is one of our new homes for collaboration here on campus. Great mentors like my colleagues don't believe that talking to students is the best way to collaborate with them. We believe in talking with students, hearing their ideas, and embracing collective growth together.
Hola, bienvenidos a la clase de español. ¿Qué estamos haciendo? Estamos utilizando TPR. TPR es Total Physical Response y es una manera de aprender español usando el idioma. No usamos traducciones de inglés, no usamos gramática para esta lección, solo TPR y español. Y es fantástico. Están bienvenidos a aprender con nosotros. ¡Hasta luego!
Gracias, Señor Verdiger. Okay, here's the chemistry lab. There are so many different science classes you can take, from doing cool experiments in chemistry, to exploring the history of the universe on the football field, to a CSI course with Mr. O'Brien.
The science department here at CM is all about creating 21st century thinkers, whether that be in criminal justice, integrated science, environmental science, or epidemiology this year. The boys are still getting a foundation on how to set up an experimental design. So regardless of what path they choose at their next level, they at least will become strong citizen scientists. Can they analyze data? Can they understand where a science experiment is actually robust versus pretty weak or cherry-picked? Can they read an article in the newspaper and make sense of it in a way that doesn't include their own biases? So these are things that we'd like them to have by the time they graduate here.
There are a lot of classes here offered at CM, but each and every class helps us grow into well-rounded, vigorously challenged students. And that's a profile that looks very good to colleges. All right, here's my last stop. This is our chapel, where we hold some of our campus masses and our veteran funerals.
Welcome to Campus Ministry, the spiritual heart of the CM community. Here in Campus Ministry, our goal is to invigorate the faith formation of our boys through a variety of programs focused on faith, community, and service. One major way we do this is through our retreats and liturgies, where students develop their spiritual lives and grow in their relationship with God and each other.
Our Bercy program is a collection of travel-based service and immersion trips, and each of these trips empower our boys to embrace gospel values and to put their faith in action, and to develop a keen sense of solidarity and compassion as they embrace those who are marginalized by poverty and injustice. As seen by this photo here, our boys travel to places like Lima, Peru, where they encounter Christ in the struggles and joys of the people of Peru.
Meanwhile, our peer ministry program prepares and empowers students to become servant leaders in our school community and beyond. Peer ministers seek to create relationships that foster a real sense of brotherhood and belonging here at CM. The program equips these students with the necessary talents, skills, and vision to take an active leadership role in our school. And now, Miss Riley.
I just wanted to let you know that we're not only concerned with the academics and what happens inside the classroom. Every afternoon outside of the classroom, teachers give up their time to get involved with the students and have the students involved in different clubs. Through these clubs, students are able to realize talents that they never knew that they had, which helps them to really become effective and great citizens in the world when they leave here.
Now that we've talked about academics, I would love to show you guys around some of the other stuff that happens here in the building. While these banners are all great, the ones over here, these three, are particularly important to me. The speech and debate team has national recognition, and I am proud to be a part of that 2020 state championship. While Brother Cavett has remained the leader of the speech and debate team over the past many years, it has really been a student-driven program. This space down here, the students have nicknamed the CAF. It is a home for many of our different groups, clubs, and activities. You've heard about speech and theater already, but we're also really proud of our Model UN team, which hosts its own conference annually in November. We have the National Honor Society, Peer Ministry, Robotics and World Languages, Knights of the Round Table, CM's Multicultural Club, our own Writing Club, which holds their poetry slams, and of course, music.
Hello everyone, I'm Owen McGowan. Last summer I committed to play football at Boston College. Over the past 2 years, the CM football team has played in the last 2 state championships at Gillette Stadium. It has been an incredible experience. This took a lot of hard work, thanks to the players, coaches, and partially due to the new field house that we love to put work in. Our team, and any of the 15 different varsity programs at CM, can participate in group workouts on the turf and walk through our upcoming game plan. Our trainer here, Mr. Saluk, is always ready to show us a new workout and help us back from any sort of injury we may face. And of course, we can't forget about the weight room back here. A perfect place to hit a bench press and get some reps in alongside your friends. I really believe that to be a Knight is to be a part of a family. I'll never forget watching my older brother play football here before he went on to Harvard. I was in the middle school, and I still remember the excitement of a Friday night game at O'Connor Stadium. Seeing the fans in the stands, the faculty watching you from the sidelines, and the way every coach pushed you to be your best. I knew I needed to be a part of this. And I know so many other guys with the same experience. At the end of the day, it's not about which sport you play, which club you sign up for, or the service opportunities you take advantage of. It's the fact that no matter who you are or where you come from, you'll be able to find your own road to success here, and that along the way, you'll meet a mentor who will help you learn something about yourself that you never knew before.